Hey, beautiful people, how are you today? I'm here with another episode of our interesting interview with artists and collectors and actually inspirations in Web3. We are going to another journey today with vishNFT, who is the founder of Itsuki project. Itsuki project is a gamified collection which intends to empower women as one of its goals. So yeah, we are just going to talk to Wish NFT and Derek from the team of Itsuki project, and we are going to have a lot of fun today. By the way, don't forget that English is not my first language, so just bear with me sometimes. And now we are going to listen to the fourth episode of my interviews with Itsuki. So be with me to the end. Thank you. Okay, hi again. Hi everybody. Hi, thanks for coming. In few minutes, other people just join us, so we can just start the space. And Wish NFT, if you don't mind, please come up. Hi, Bagdi again. How are you?
Oh, I'm so good. Thank you for starting this space. I'm very happy to be here, and I'm really interested to see the conversations we have. I love having conversations with people about NFTs.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I have just to change the topic and write the right topic actually, because we want to start speaking about experiences, stories, mistakes, and such thing in this Web3 space. And yeah, it is not a shilling space today. I started these spaces from 2 weeks ago, and this is the fifth episode. And today we have Wish NFT from Itsuki, and it is a very lovely pleasure for me. Hi again, Itsuki.
Hey everyone, how everyone is doing? Hey Wagdi, hey Magical Lords, hey Derek, hey Money, hey Flow Lady, hey Mother, everyone. How everyone is doing? Super excited for this particular space, and I hope like more people will be coming. And but yeah, super excited to be here.
Thank you, thank you. I just wish that we don't get right, but if I get right, come back again. I don't know what would happen, but I try my best not to get right. Okay. For the start, I want to know your story, Itsuki. I want to know about you and when did you start and what happened to you in your art journey to the end that you involved in NFT spaces and such things. I want to know more about you and at the end your team actually. Thank you.
Yeah, so about Itsuki, Derek will gonna tell more because she is the one who created Itsuki. She is the person behind the art. If you ask me, like when I started my journey in NFT, I started 1.5 year ago, and it all started because of Instagram story. And at first, I thought that okay, someone listed an NFT for 0.33, and I was like, okay, maybe it's non-financial time because COVID was going on, and I was like, maybe it could be like something like that. But then that particular person sold that art, and I was like, no, this is something serious. So I just did some research, listed my first art, and sold my first art and in the ninth on the ninth days, and that's how it all started. And I have been watching everyone. I have been like following all the projects. Board Ape Yard Club came, Crypto Punks become very famous, and then Me Beats came, Animators came, tons of other projects come to the platform, and some become very huge, some become huge, and then they fell. And one thing I realized that everyone is talking about Web3, NFTs, and crypto, they are actually like affecting environment, and they are actually like responsible for the global warming as well. And I was like, yeah, it is true, but can we solve this issue with NFTs? Can we just do our work in terms of carbon neutrality? And I love anime because when I had COVID 2 years ago, I was actually like watching Naruto all time, and there was a Leaf Village in Naruto, and that Leaf Village inspired me because in the end, Leaf Village became the most powerful village, and that actually like the idea of collecting power and energy from nature and improve your chakras is so amazing, so amazing like idea. So that's why like we created Itsuki five almost like 5 and 6 months ago. And why Itsuki? Because Itsuki means tree, and we believe in giving back to nature and empowering women in tech, NFTs, and games. And why how we are giving back to the nature? So whenever you mint an Itsuki, we will be planting a real tree in a real life. And the way trees are actually like creating like supporting the whole life process on earth, those real tree will be like actually supporting the whole Itsuki ecosystem, because on the average amount of oxygen being generated by that those particular trees, we will be airdropping the amount of tokens to the holder's wallet, and these tokens can be utilized inside the whole ecosystem or something, and like inside the whole Itsuki forest verse. And if you talk about like how we are empowering women in tech, games, and NFTs, so we will be like incubating women projects. We will be like pushing women if they have any ideas and they do not know how to like make it big. So we will be working with them, and we will be like helping them out in terms of tech, in terms of smart contract, in terms of website, in terms of all sort of requirements whatever they have to make that particular project successful. So that's all about us. And yeah, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask.
Thank you, thank you. It was amazing. But you are not the artist. How that happened that you just started? I don't know if you are artist actually, because I just get that impression that you are not the artist and Derek is the artist. I don't know if I get it right or wrong. Please correct me. And if you are not the artist, how that happened to you to start coming and starting this journey?
So I'm a 3D and generative artist, and I'm not the artist of Itsuki. It was just an idea, and then I just went to Leaf and Derek and Shanu and asked that, okay, this is the idea I have. Do you think can we work together on this particular idea? And I asked for help from Derek. So Derek said, yeah, why not? Like, let's do this because I love the idea, and let's do this. So Derek started working on it, and Leaf said, like, yeah, this can be done because this is something which is very new. We will be the first one who will be like doing such kind of like who will be working on such kind of initiative on a large scale. So Derek joined Itsuki, and Leaf joined Itsuki, and then Shanu joined Itsuki, Monica joined Itsuki, Mahim joined Itsuki. So it was an idea of a man which is being which is turned into like an initiative and turned into a project because of all these super powerful women. And so if you if I say in a one line that what we are doing, we have actually created a video, a teaser of Itsuki. If you want, I can actually pin that so that you can actually see, and I can actually explain why we created that particular video.
Yeah, I did it. Go on.
Yeah.
It takes a little
So
time.
it's I'm just spinning that particular video, and in this particular video, what we are trying to show is uh, there is a barren land. There is a barren land, and there is a Itsuki, and with three tap, she turned the barren land into the whole forest. And why it's why we have created this, because we are just wanted to show that a woman can do anything. When I started the NFT space, there was a huge gap of women creators, and women founders were actually like very few in the Web3 and NFT space, and women-led projects were actually also like very few. And it was like around 6%, like another like it was like more male founders and male dominated projects were there. Then like right now it's 16%. But every single person, like whenever like I talk to people, and whenever I talk to like artists, and they have some amazing ideas, and they just need some kind of like push, some kind of like guidance, so that they can actually make it huge. So the whole point is like a woman can change anything with three taps. First, how we can like work together. Second, how you can actually organize everything. And third, how you will be launching the project finally alone. And for this, like we are not actually charging anything, we are just doing it for free. And we will be like doing it like until or unless we reach to 50% uh, in terms of women in NFT, women in games, and women in tech. Because we forget the fact that first programmer was a woman, first esport winner is a woman. So the whole point is like they just need an opportunity, and we are just the one who are just trying our best to uh, like provide that particular. We are just trying to like help more women to come forward and work on their own project and come up as a leader, not just as a creator but as a leader. And they will be like leading a whole project of their own. And meanwhile we will be giving back to the nature, because if we do not give back to the nature, if we do not respect nature now, then most probably, not most probably, it will be a like uh, it will be a havoc for everyone. We all are seeing that how COVID is actually like creating an impact and making the world diverse. Like everywhere, people are actually dying, and they are actually uh, they do not know like what to do. I just 1 week ago I was actually COVID positive, and that time I realized that how important oxygen is. I live in the most suitable place where I'm actually surrounded by forest. Next to my balcony there is a forest, and that's why like I live here. But I went to the hospital just for the checkup, and that time like I was actually feeling very 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 heavy. Like my chest was actually feeling heavy, because of like high buildings and all, like everything, like very polluted area. So that the first time like I know the fact that when your lungs are weak, and when you're not getting a proper oxygen, then it can actually be a havoc for you. You can actually like lose everything.
Okay, that sounds amazing. And Derek, do you want to add anything about your story and how you just started your journey? Because you're a part of this team. And by the way, is it just you, Mahin, and Derek and Shannon? Because I see a lot of accounts with Itsuki name. I don't know if they are from your team or.
Yeah, so like the whole point is like we have a team of 9 to 10 people, and we have like uh, me, Leaf, Derek, Mahin, Shanu, Monica, Jado, Duo, Frosty, Chef. These people, like these 10 people are there in the team. And why people are using VR Itsuki? Because they love the initiative, and I never say like this is my project or this is Derek's project. The reason why we are saying we are Itsuki because it's an initiative created by the community, created for the community. When you look at our mint price for the whitelist and for the public sale as well, it's 0.02, so that every single person can just grab one. Every single person can be a part of it. Every single person can do their initiative, just participate in this particular initiative. That's why like we are saying we are Itsuki. It's not my project. It's a community driven project, and it will be a community driven project forever.
Okay, great. Derek, do you want to go on?
Yes, hello. I'm very glad to be here and hear you. Hello, Vish. Hello, Paya. Hello, Magic Colors. And yeah, that was a really hard but super interesting way how we created Itsuki because at first we tried to understand what we want to put inside the art, and it wasn't so easy task to understand because we all are different. We see everything in different way, but we decided all that we want to put power, feelings, beauty, and something bigger, stronger than we are. And as a result, we have this beautiful girl because what can be more powerful than nature, than soul, than spirit, and everything we drew for this girl contains now part of every team member and every fan as well because it's not just a cool girl in cool dress with cool background. Now it's like a real person, real woman. If to look to every pic, you can notice she can be happy and she can be sad, she can be weak and strong. And it's what connect all of us because we all have these feelings. We can be different, we can feel different emotions, and it's amazing because it's natural. Um, Now we all are like a huge, strong family because like a big tree, sakura where every flower is in every of us, and we are something bigger and stronger, and we can show how it is, how uh, it's not easy to manage a lot of things in life, but we do it because we all are strong. Not always, of course, but we can do it. We can create something bigger, something better, and put our feelings and show in some great way, like in art. And of course, our soul and our body is a part of nature. That's what is inside of every of us. So it became like this.
Okay, great, great. Thank you. Vaki, do you want to say something?
Yeah, I have a couple of thoughts, I think. Vish and Derek, thank you guys so much for explaining what's going on with your project and the nuances of how it got created. I'll be honest, actually, I think I might have been in the room when you all were kind of discussing this with Maheen, especially I remember her talking about getting excited to be a part of this. And what unlocked my thought was when you said Itsuki means tree, and then I was like, oh my god, I remember hearing about all of this. So I really like what you guys have said so far, but I'm wondering if you have a thought or a game plan. What, because you said your mint pricing is going to be 0.02. I'm not sure if you said that it's going to be different for the whitelist versus the public. Is that going to be just the same price the whole way across?
Yeah, so like for whitelist it's 0.02, and for public it's 0.025. 0.025. There is a 0.005 of difference.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's actually very cool. I really like what you guys like the artwork involved with your project, but can you maybe take a little bit of time to explain more what your mission is with the like what's the end goal for creating this project?
Yeah, so first of all, we will be initially what we will be doing is whenever someone mint an Itsuki, we will be planting a real tree in real world. Then we will be launching our white paper and tokenomics. We are actually talking to Web3 projects like Capax, who will be helping in the whole tokenomics vesting and other things, because we want to take it to the next level. One thing which is very important for any NFT or Web3 project is their tokenomics. So we will be focusing on the tokenomics and we will be launching that. After launching the tokens, we will be going for the pre-sale of token, and then we will be do the launch pad. And these tokens will be utilized inside the whole Itsuki forest. And Itsuki forest verse, if I say that. So Itsuki forest verse is actually a virtual forest of different projects, or different people can actually come and claim their forest. So for example, each forest will be having multiple trees. So Itsuki forest, because we are the collection of 6666, there will be a 6666 forest. These forests can be claimed by the Itsuki holders, and Itsuki holders can customize the whole tree, customize the whole tree based on their requirement. Like they can actually create the whole tree into a pub. They can customize the whole tree into a casino. And these trees are actually connected with the roots, within the roots of the other trees. Each tree is actually being connected, and Itsuki will be traveling in these trees and the forest. Our plan is to work on a gamify ecosystem. And why, you must be asking, everyone is working on play to earn and GameFi. So actually, I have been running a game studio for more than 3 years, and we have actually created more than 55 games, and worked with top gaming publishers like Voodoo, Quali, Line Studios, Crazy Labs. So we are into this particular space for more than 3 years, and during this whole 1.5 year, I was actually trying to understand what is how Web3 games are actually different from Web2, and why there is a huge gap between Web2 games and Web3 games. So if you go and check Web2 games, uh, every single person, every second person of the world, is playing game, because the market size is 3.41 billion. Like 3.41 billion people are playing games every single day. Can you just imagine? This is something insane. But if you check the market size of Web3 games, it is hardly 10 million. 10 million, only 10 million people are actually playing game. So there is a problem, there is a huge problem, which we want to fix. And we do not want to just tell people that, okay, yes, we are planting trees, but we will be creating a utilities via a real tree, so that we can actually creating a, we are just connecting the real tree with the digital assets. That is the whole point, in a gamify manner. And we just tested one of our games. So I launched my first game called NFT Rush, a first Web3 game called NFT Rush 4 months ago. And that particular game got very viral and become very famous. More than 50,000 people played that particular game during the tournament. So what we did only one thing. We didn't change the gaming experience. We kept the same gaming experience, and we allow people to just come and play the game. Same way, our plan with Itsuki is the same, providing the same gaming experience, so that people will come to the platform and enjoy. And our plan is to work on the tangible NFTs. Tangible NFTs, because these are the future. No one is actually working on it. So that's why, before the launch, if you go and check about our collaborations, we have collaborated with Filecoin, NFT storage, Web3 storage, and IPFS. IPFS, Filecoin, they have actually retweeted and they will be like announcing before our launch that we have already collaborated with them. And today we have announced with Spheron. So Spheron, Spheron is actually like helping us in decentralizing the UI. Even our website is completely decentralized, not just domain, but we will be decentralizing our website UI as well. Every single particular hosting we will be decentralizing in all possible way. And we are actually talking with like we are actually collaborating with Huddle. Tomorrow we will be announcing the collaboration with Huddle. So Huddle is the Zoom of Web3, in which there will be a token gated events like Itsuki holders can only join those events. And like there are so many people who do not want to like show their face, right? So we thought like Huddle is actually working on it. So Huddle is all about can help you they can help your PFP speak. So when you speak, your PFP will gonna speak for you on the call. So we are actually collaborating with Huddle. We are exploring the possibility to collab with Comet Wallet. Comet Wallet is a multi-chain uh, mobile wallet, like mobile first wallet, which we will be integrating in our ecosystem to give more user friendly experience for the gamers when we launch on mobile first, or like when we launch on the mobile. Like initially we will be launching on uh, WebGL and then PC and then mobile. So these are all the ideas. These are all the things we have been doing, and we are actually like talking with Polygon as well. We are talking with Avalanche. We had a chat with MetaMask as well, and they love the idea, and they're also like they're all like we are actually like finding the possibilities how we can actually collab with all those people and make Itsuki big, because we are here for a long run. We are not the one who will be like uh, launching the project and buying some land on Decentraland and sandbox, and then we are done. It's not about that. There is a huge problem because there is a huge demand of a good games or good experience in terms of utilities, in terms of fun, in terms of enjoyment, and we are here to solve that with giving back to the nature and uplift women in every possible way.
That was a wonderful answer. Thank you for taking the time to explain that. A lot of good information you just gave. Um, I think I have a couple other questions. However, let me give you one advice. It's not really advice, but just something I thought about while you were speaking, especially if you want to be a gamify your NFT. Um, 'Cause you said Avalanche. This is a great blockchain, I think, for gaming. But another one, also very good blockchain, is actually Solana. And I wanted to tell you about a different project called Isles of Meta. They're on Solana, and they are a metaverse. They have like 1,000 islands that you can fully customize however you want, and you can definitely integrate your NFT into being. If they are an NFT holder, they'd be able to get into your metaverse, which is completely customized to what you want done. I think it's actually a really good partnership you might want to look into. To be honest with you, that's the first thing I wanted to say. And then the second thing I wanted to comment on is very much the statistics you were telling us about how many gamers there are. Almost half the world is a gamer. That's insane that only less than, like 10 million people translated over to Web3.
I want to know more about your community building, vishNFT. We mostly have problem with that part, and it's a project. It's not just one-on-one project, and you have to make a very strong community. And I really want to know that you have something like you did actually something like niche and something like that.
When I joined the space, I was actually worried about the community bit sales and all other perspective, and I was also going through all these questions that why am I like facing all these things and why I'm not growing, and then I got to know the answer that I was just talking about myself, and during that time I was actually worrying about the destination rather than journey, and then I just did one thing because I was not getting sales for almost like a month. So I thought, okay, I just realized that okay, I'm one of the worst artists, and my art will not never gonna get sell. So I just started promoting other stuff, promoting others' art, supporting other people, talking about their art, and then the whole magic happened. The whole engagement grew like crazy, and more people started looking to my art, and they started buying my art at the same time. So what I feel is what you guys are doing, it's completely amazing, the kind of interactions you guys are actually getting from the spaces, and with all the episodes of your spaces is very helpful for all the fellow artists who have just joined or who want to join, and just do one thing that you just can, for example, I created a hugland because I avoid thanking people, and I avoid accepting thanks, because thanks, I believe that thanks is a full stop, but if you do not take thanks, if you just give a hug, then it's comma. You can keep going and keep continuing your conversations. So it was all about that, and then I started saying people that do not thank your fam, and then I created a hug token for all this. It was like completely insane thought. I just created a hug token and airdrop the hug token to everyone, just to show my gesture that I love them no matter what. I love them to the moon and beyond, and I will be there for them no matter what will gonna happen. So I was like, I was just enjoying the journey, and then people started loving this particular initiative, and they started supporting, and then started coming up and sharing the things. So this was all about that, and I believe that when you give when you talk to more people, when you make friends, making friends is very important right now in the space, and you guys are actually doing it. You are actually magical. It's all about right now, everything is down, so not an issue, but I think you guys are doing really good.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's a little hard for myself actually. I know that a lot of people have problem with that, to make communication and to make friends, because I don't know. Mostly I have nothing to start my actually discussion with people. It is a little hard for me. I'm not a shy person. I see a lot of introverted artists in Web3, but I'm not introverted. But when I just want to start talking to people and making some communications, it would be very hard for me. But I see that you could just do it a very great, and it was so amazing. Vagi, do you want to say something?
Yeah, thank you again for letting me jump in here right now. And it's very interesting conversation. I have had a lot of the similar experience, I believe. Like I couldn't make sales for a good while until I started, yeah, talking about other people's projects as well. And actually, to be honest with you, before I even made my first sale, I probably bought 5 or 6 NFTs from other people before I finally made my first sale. So it's interesting to see that other people have very similar origin stories, if you want to call it that. But I'm more interested now to find out because I think you said there's about 10 of you in your team. I don't know if you said how many the collection is going to be, but do you have a thought of how quickly you're going to sell out? Is this something that has crossed your head at all?
Can you pardon the question?
Yeah, sorry, let me ask it in a different format. So, well, okay, first, the first question is can you tell me how many NFTs will be in this Itsuki collection?
It's 6,666. We reserved 10% of the Itsuki supply so that we can actually support for the future for the future collaborations, for the advisors, for bringing more collaborations and working on the marketing part. So we will be reserving 10% of the total supply, and rest of them we will be making it live.
Very cool. Okay, that is actually very good information. Thank you for clarifying that. So my question, I guess my follow-up question, but the question I was really asking is, do you have an expectation in how long it will take you to mint out, like sell all that whole collection?
I don't know. I don't know. To be very honest, like right now, we received more than 5,000 applications for our pre-sale referral, and we have more than 1,500 whitelist spot. They will be minting for sure. So I don't know, like if everything goes well, then we will be selling out in like minutes. But if something goes wrong, and in the worst case scenario, because I'm a entrepreneur and I take two cases. First, the best case. Second, the worst case. In the worst case, if you do not get sell out, we will be announcing that okay, this is the timeline. If by this particular timeline, if we do not get sell out, we will be burning all the rest pieces, so that whoever minted that particular pieces, they will be uh, getting all the benefits what we will be providing to them. Because I do not have to I am not here to worry about okay, if I go sell out or not. People are saying that okay, why burn, why can't you just give a free mint, because that is not justified to the one who paid for the art, previously. They believed in us, they paid, and they minted one. It is our responsibility to give more respect to that particular person and start building, so that whoever didn't come to us at the very initial phase, they will gonna regret that what they lost.
Yeah, that's actually wonderful. Thank you very much. I really like asking you questions because you definitely have thought this through, and it shows. Anytime I ask you, you have a very good answer already lined up to give. So thank you so much for answering my questions. I don't have any at this time, but I would love to hear what Magical Lord has, and I'll definitely chime in again once I have some more questions.
Okay, thank you, thank you. I wish I don't get right again. Oh my god. I have to just make my questions so short. Okay. I want to know something else. Do you have any mistakes during your present during the time that you just started building your community and something like that? Do you have any mistakes or maybe regrets that you have in your journey in Web3?
Yeah. So we are humans first of all, and we do mistakes, and that is the very important thing. That's how we learn. And the biggest mistake I did when I just completed a sale of 1 ETH, I like like very quickly, I just transacted all the amount to my bank and converted that it into fiat and just use that particular money. That was my biggest mistake. If I believe that, because if if like, because those money was actually like few dollars. If I invested those Ethereum, like by that time, and invested in more projects and bought more projects, there may have a chance that I could have actually 10x or 20x that particular amount. So that was my biggest mistake. And also, like, I became selfish for the very first time, and didn't give back to the community. And after that particular mistake, I never did the same. I didn't repeat the same mistake. So now, like, I don't care about the sales or bits. If I want to buy any art, I just buy the art. And if I want to support the artist, I will be gonna support in every possible way. And even like, if anyone wants to mint uh, first NFT, like list your first NFT on Paris, just DM me. I will be like sponsoring the gas fees for you, because I'm one of the curator over there, so I can actually help you with your first like NFT listing on Paris. And would happy to help, because that is like very negotiable. It's almost like around zero point 0.1 near, which is less than $1. So I would love to help in every possible way.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you. Thank you. So, yeah, I can just tell a lot of people, if they want and if they need help, just come to you. Thank you for sharing that. And the other question is there maybe somehow a secret that you could just find it by experiencing in Web3, and you want to share with people about anything, community sharing, community building, about, I don't know, minting NFTs, about marketplaces, anything like that?
So one thing I believe that in like right now we are just going to the marketplaces and list our art, but in future, like, we will, like, these marketplaces will gonna like uh, people will gonna avoid using marketplaces, because as we all know, like, most of the artists, they are deploying their own art, and like they're deploying their own contract. Second thing, in if you ask me about the secret of my community building, it's uh, just give big hugs to everyone. That is the only secret I have. I do not do anything. I just sit, and every single day I give tons of hugs. When I'm out of hugs, like when I go out of hugs, I do not have any hugs to give. Then I say that, okay, I'm out of hugs right now. I need hugs. And then every single person come to me and they just give me a hug. Then I feel very energetic, and then again I give back to the community. This is how it is going right now. And we have Duo over here as well. Duo is the one who has been advising us, and telling me that, okay, Vish, here we can actually fail, here we can actually like do the things good with Itsuki. So Duo is the one who is actually advising us during our whole journey. And more power to him as well. And he is one of the biggest supporter in the NFT space as well. He's also that kind of person who buy first and think about sale later.
Yeah, actually, I have space with him on Wednesday, so maybe we can talk about that at that day again. Yeah, that's so great. And Vaki, do you want to ask anything, or I just can go on? If you have to add or ask anything, go on.
No, please, you can continue. Thank you. This is a wonderful discussion. And I love that this room is filling back up again. So, yes, please don't rug us and continue.
I just try my best, but I don't know what would happen. It's a record. Second time writing in 30 minutes. Who could just imagine that?
You
Okay.
know, just do one thing. Do not be silent ever, because she went silent for 2 seconds, and I was like, okay, again, nowhere.
I just try my best. Thank you. I want to know some how about pricing. Because you said you just try to collect sometimes and you're just doing art as well. Maybe you can just tell us, you or Derek have some ideas about pricing, because it is just one of the issues that people have in these NFT spaces. They don't know how to price their work. I know it is just personal, but I want to know your vision.
Like, this is really important. I can say that, and I have learned with time. When I started, I was like, okay, I have spent more than 1 week to create this particular art, and it took almost 2 days to render this particular art. So it should be around 2 Ethereum, but no one know you when you just getting started. No one will gonna like believe in you at the very first time. Why should someone invest in you 2 Ethereum when you're just getting started? So I like the way everyone keeps telling us, take small steps and keep growing. So first, start with point zero 0.05, then jump to point zero 0.07, then point 0.1. These numbers are just mock data. To be very honest, this is not a financial advice. It's not like I'm telling someone to like just mint for point zero 0.05, but these are the some idea. And also, like, keep experimenting. So recently, like right now, community supporting community and artist supporting artists is actually going on a lot. So for example, people just create an art and they list it for 0.03, and the addition of that particular art is around like 10 and 20 editions, and all these people who are actually associated with their friends, they just come and they just buy that particular art to support that particular artist, and that artist does the same thing for them as well. So the whole point is supporting each other is very important. Keep keep doing experiments, like keep experimenting, and keep taking small steps, because that's how you will gonna grow. You cannot like climb the Mount Everest in day one. You have to like prepare for it, and maybe like today you are actually selling for 0.05, but in the future you will be selling for more than 50 Ethereum, and I wish for that day.
Thank you, thank you. It was amazing. Yeah. And do you think marketplaces matters about pricing? Because some people say it matters where you mint.
Yeah, it matters. For example, if it matters, because like if you are paying 5% of your total earning, then you have to like list the price accordingly. For example, if I'm saying you list it for 0.05, but out of those 0.05 you will be getting like you like 5% will gonna get cut, and you will be receiving that amount which is not justified to your effort and work, then just raise a little, and then do not go for 0.05, but you can go for 0.065, and then you can experiment. Or for example, now like the biggest thing I believe that you can actually like decide your price with time and with experiment. You have to decide with time and with keep doing experiment. There is no magical number that okay, if I meant for this particular number, or if I like put the higher price based on the marketplace, then it will gonna get the sale, and it will not gonna get the sale. It's more about the way you keep experimenting, the way you connect with the people, the way you understand like how collectors are seeing your art, and how they are actually like eager for your art and waiting for your art. That's the way of getting more sales. By the way, I'm also like learning these things. I'm also like figuring this out, so it's not like I am the best person. If you guys have any other suggestions and any other advice, feel free to share, because I would love to learn that thing as well.
Yeah, thank you. Vicky, do you want to say? Because I know that you have a lot of experiences as well.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely touch on a lot of what you just said, Vish, and it comes down to meeting the right people for sure, and taking your time when it comes to releasing, especially when it comes to a project of the size that you're trying to do. So I think the only thing that I would say, it's not really a question, maybe a piece of advice is don't let your potential collectors dictate your release per se, you know what I mean? Because if you need to push back your release date by a month because you want to make sure your smart contract is right, or certain things that you were hoping as a utility to make sure that they're implemented or in place, then feel free to do that. Is really the only thing I can say, because the last thing you want to do is release July 5th and then you find out, oh my God, we got to go back to the drawing board because this or that or whatever. So that's literally the only thing I can say, and especially just with the magnitude of everything you're trying to accomplish. I really like what you guys have going on. I know a lot of the people that you've said are a part of your team, and I trust and respect the majority of them. So yeah, I can just say congratulations on what you guys are doing right now. Magical Lord, if you do have other questions, I definitely want to continue hearing Vish and his experiences, because it gives me a lot of insight as well.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah. Uh, the other thing that I want to know, you just talked about tangible NFTs or tokens. I don't remember. By tangible, you mean something like ERC 1155. I want to know about that a little more.
So basically, tangible is more about how like the existing NFTs right now, all the existing NFTs cannot be used directly inside the game as a game avatar or anything else. For example, there is no utilities of that particular NFTs, but just by keeping them inside the wallet and via tokenomics and other stuff, the value of that particular NFTs will gonna increase, and with the community. And with tangible or dynamic NFTs. So dynamic NFTs are one which can be changeable, and Dell came up with Dell is one of the person I have been like following Dell, and he just minted one art, and he said like in every 24 hour, the very next day you will be seeing another art on the same contract, on the same token, whatever you have collected. So it's something amazing, and people just went mad, and people bought that. Tangible NFTs are more amazing concept, where these NFTs are coming to the life, can be used inside the games directly. So if you ask me like what are the tangible NFTs, let's say like an example of Fortnite characters, and do not consider them as a gaming asset, in-game assets, but consider them as NFTs. So there are a couple of weapons inside the game. You are not just minting that particular NFTs, but you are also using that particular NFTs inside the game, and this is how like the whole thing's gonna keep going, and the kind of experience is also amazing, because you're buying and you're actually getting the another level of experience. And this is what we are actually trying to do with our GameFi ecosystem as well, that you do not have to like worry about uh, okay, you have to buy another NFTs for the games. You just have to like uh, play the game on the reward, and when you want the reward, you can actually like go to the marketplace and you can actually like get those weapons if you want, or get those power ups, and those power ups or weapons can be used inside the game. We will be using like we are actually doing keyboard shortcut transactions, and syncing the on chain and off chain transactions in which people do not have to worry about how MetaMask is like initiating the transactions. But what we are trying to do is, whenever someone use the keyboard shortcuts, we will be sending the data from off chain to on chain, and that will gonna initiate the transactions, and people will gonna keep playing the game, and they do not worry about they will not gonna feel a bad gaming experience because they do not have to wait for the to initiate the transactions inside the game.
I see. Thank you. Thank you. It was very nice. I wish that people just could understand because it is a little technical. And yeah, thank you. Thank you. And the other question that I want to ask is about you just talked about dynamic NFTs, and I believe it is just going to be maybe so popular in the near future. So I think you're just investing on future by doing that. And I want to know your vision about NFT market, maybe in near future, maybe in some years after this stage that we are standing in.
So I see one thing, that most of the NFT marketplace will gonna die and few will gonna survive. And those who will like the marketplaces who will gonna survive, they have to accept the power of decentralization, and they have to accept the power of decentralized way of growing, way of like running their marketplace, and give power to the community as well to take the decisions at the same time, because you're not just you cannot just uh, run a marketplace and you can just ban someone's account and you can delete some collections. It's more about like decentralized manner. If you are taking those decisions, then you just allow community to participate in such decisions, so that they will also like gonna get like they will also like gonna feel better, like okay, they are a part of that particular marketplaces, and it's not like they are there for the free. They're actually like sharing their royalties and percentage with those marketplaces. So marketplaces are actually like because of these amazing artists and the whole community who are listing their art or collecting their art. And I feel like mint marketplaces is actually like doing a lot of work on that particular concept. And I feel like community driven projects or community driven marketplaces, for example, created by the community, created for the community, will gonna like succeed. But those who are actually being acquired by Web2 entity will gonna like face the consequences when people realize the importance of Web3.
Awesome. It was amazing. Thank you. Thank you for answering. By the way, if you like to come up and ask or maybe connect, you can just join us before I get rugged again. So you can just use your choice and join us because I don't know what would happen maybe in next 1 minute. Who knows? Okay, thank you, thank you. Vakti, go on.
Yeah, I kind of remember what I was saying earlier before you got rugged, Vish, because you were giving statistics. st- You were giving out the numbering of, like gamified players, Web3 gaming, and stuff like this. So I think I was essentially trying to ask you, because you are planning on gamifying your NFT, do you have any thoughts on how you're going to drive like playership? You know what I mean? Like how you're going
I
to be
know.
get.
Yeah. I know. So you wanna ask that how I can actually create the stickiness inside the game, right?
Yes.
So far, like if you go and check the current Web3 gaming world, people are just fighting like their opponents are basically a bots and AI. They're just placing the card and they're actually like fighting from the AI bots. and they are not. There is no interactions in those games, right? So what we are trying to do is, during the COVID time, do you know like what are the games which became very famous? Those games are like PUBG, Fortnite, Fall Guys, Among Us, and Ludo. These games, why they become famous? You know, all these games became famous because people were actually playing with their friends. You know, and when you play with your friend, it's again a hook effect. You just have to provide. I'm not gonna I'm If you ask me like uh, how you will gonna make money, I'm not worrying about that. I'm just focusing on creating a game. I will be creating a game, and I'll tell all of you, just come and play with me, play with each other, and tell me like, are we going good? Do you need some changes in this? Until or unless you start enjoying the game, until or unless you start uh, feeling that okay, like this game is amazing, I do not have to sign in, like go to other game, and because you like all of us do the same thing. We go to Epic Games, we purchase a game, and then we play it. Here also, like you're just buying that particular game as an NFT, as a subscription in future. But initially, like how you will gonna start? Whenever like even like Fall Guys is again a very big game, very huge game. When it got launched on Epic Games, it launched for free. Even GTA 5 launched for free because they have to like drive the whole crowd, drive the whole gaming world to their platforms. So initially, like my main focus is to provide a good gaming experience and allow friends to play the game. Now you will be saying like, okay, again, like what can change if you do that? You have your ENS domain, you have your Twitter handle. Instead of your name, I will not gonna ask your name. I'm just gonna tell that okay, connect your wallet, we will gonna fetch your ENS. If you do not want to connect your wallet, just verify your Twitter, we will gonna fetch your Twitter handle, and you will be fighting for your name with your game of thus, and this will gonna create a stickiness initially because you are fighting with your friend. For example, if I'm gonna like fight uh, with magical lots, and if magical lots defeated me, she will gonna tweet, okay, try better luck next time, vishNFT, you know. And I will be like playing the game again. So this particular this is the moment where we will be starting the stickiness inside the Web3 game.
That is very cool. That it makes a lot of sense, and you actually got me excited. It's because it's true. Especially me, a person like me, I tweet all the time. You know, if I buy an NFT, if I sell an NFT, if I meet a new person, I tweet. I tweet about my life all the time. So yes, if I was playing your game and I beat you, I would definitely tweet out, "Oh, I beat Vish. You guys don't know something." So yeah, that would definitely bring more attraction and eyes to yours. I like this. You definitely have thought through what you're trying to do. So thank you for coming up here and explaining the project and definitely giving us the in-depth insights. So thank you so much. I don't think I have any other questions at this moment. Magic Alert.
Thank you, thank you. It is a project, but I think in maybe one-of-one art and with one-of-one artist, we would see maybe some playing, maybe something that attracts community to go for them. I think we would see that in one-of-one art as well, maybe in the near future. I don't want to call it utility because maybe the utility that one-of-one artists will use would be different from the utilities that projects use. But I think they might have to use some different kinds of attractions from their art to build their communities and make their community curious about what they want to do and I think we will just see that in the near future, because it is just getting tougher and tougher these days to attract other people. I don't want to say just collectors, because community is not just collectors, it is just the people that support you. And for supporting you, you have to give them some reasons. And because we are just experiencing a lot of artists, collectors, and actually a lot of people in this space, I think maybe the meaning of one art would change a little bit, and we would see maybe a little kinds of utility for them as well. It is just what I think. I don't know if it is correct or not. And we have Mana. Hi, Mana.
Hi, dear Paella. How are you?
Thank you, thank you. I'm great. How about you?
Thank you. I'm fine. Hi, dear Wish and dear Derek, and hi to everybody in the space. Actually, I just wanted to say hello to all of you. I was unfortunately out and couldn't listen to the talks in details, but I will listen the recording, of course, later. Just I heard. Wish speaking in last night in Women in NFTs space. Just I think I had some idea about their work, and of course I'm in Itsuki Discord, of course, and I love the Izukis. Actually, they are very beautiful, I think, and I wish you luck with your project. And thank you very much for the chance to speak. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
It means a lot, Mana. It means a lot. Thank you so much for believing in us, and thank you so much for standing with us in our journey. Let's make it big together.
Thank you. My pleasure. It's thank you very much. It seems a really great project. I think one of the I guess it's one of the best and most successful, hopefully, projects in NFT. I think.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, everybody, is there anyone who wants to come up, make some connections, or ask anything, or we can just wrap it up? Or if you have anything to add, maybe for last advices, maybe, or ideas. Hi, Afro.
Hey, how are you guys doing?
Great, thank you. How about you?
Yeah, doing great, doing great. Canada, like we're in Canada, so Canada Day was just yesterday. So, yeah, it was pretty interesting, nice celebrations. I couldn't sleep because there was like people were doing the fireworks, so it was really, really loud in the middle of the night. But yeah, it was pretty fun. And this weekend is gonna be like pretty interesting because obviously I'm Nigerian. We're an African project, and in the UFC, yes, Israel Adesanya, which is a UFC fighter, he's fighting today, and then on tomorrow, I believe, right? No, or the day after is 4th of July, which is a fantastic weekend. So yeah, it's just a lot of stuff going on this weekend, and it's just really exciting. Yeah. What about you? How have you been?
Thank you, thank you. It was great. Yeah, we are just great, and it was a nice chat. A lot of information just passed between us, and I really loved that. Thank you for coming and joining. By the way, I just started these spaces to make more connections with people, for myself and for other people. So I have a lot of different kinds of people. They are mostly inspiration for me myself. I don't know if they are just for you as well or not, but I really wanted to make my connections stronger, and it is just an open space for everybody, so everybody just can come up, talk to the people that they are guests or maybe as audience. and build their community, because we are in bear market, and I know most of us have a lot of problems these days. I wanted to talk to people to share their experiences and the stories for others to see that they are not alone and it is just happening for all of us. And in bear market, it is just the best time to build something, to make something, to create. So I did that for all of us. I hope that in the future more people join us and we can just change other experiences as well. So you can just join me on Saturday and Wednesdays, mostly on 10:30 EST, but it may sometimes change because of the time zones of guests. But you can join us, make your connections, build your community, and talk about your experiences. So that's what I wanted to say. Mana, do you want to add anything for the last thing?
Actually, yes, Pei, I wanted just to thank you for these nice spaces, and I wanted to say that it's for me. I think it's amazing to hear, as you mentioned, different people, their experiences, their projects, their what they are doing, and to know their as a human actually, because besides all of these PFPs or pictures or everything and names that are maybe even not the real names of people, there are amazing people sitting there, and this is the very good opportunity. These kind and friendly spaces are really good to know others, and as you mentioned, to take inspiration and actually to make connections. Thank you very much for all you are doing in this regard. Thank you.
Thank you. Afro, you want to add anything? I saw your mic was opening.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to just like reiterate what you said and to just concord, because that's exactly what we're trying to do, right? Like make connections in the space and just meet new people and just connect and really network. And I think earlier or later last year and earlier this year it was a lot like easier to make these connections and to meet with people and to network. But right now it's just like I go on Twitter Spaces, and we'd look at the Twitter Spaces available, and none of them seem like particularly interesting or something that you would want to go in. So when I saw this space, it's like, yeah, this is pretty cool, right? Like would like to come in and just chat with people. So yeah, thank you for hosting this space. And what we've been trying to do is basically to be the change we want to see, right? Like, so we've been trying to host more spaces that we believe would be interesting for other people to come. So I believe it was Tuesday, last Tuesday or Thursday, a couple of days ago, like 2 days ago, when we hosted an African success stories space, where we got people that are doing are fantastic in the NFT space or in the Web3 space, and they're African of African descent, and we got them to come and we shared their story, and that was just pretty fantastic. So it's really exciting seeing what you guys are doing, and of course when you guys are doing this again, we will be here once more. And yeah, so we just followed you guys, so yeah, feel free to follow back.
Thank you all for coming here, for listening, and I know I just got right twice, but thank you for coming again and joining me, and thank you for all love that you gave tonight to us. Thank you. If you want to say something, we can just hear and we wrap it up. Goodbye from me.
Well, I just want to say one thing, that right now we all know it's a bear market. We all know time, like very tough time was going on, and we all are here to grow. Very few people will gonna sustain here, and very few people will continue the journey with us. So in this particular time, what you have to do is you just do not worry about what will gonna happen tomorrow, and you just have to keep going. And one retweet and one like can change someone's life. So if any friend of yours is dropping any art, any new art, do not hesitate to support them with one retweet. And why I'm saying this, because right now we all have to like come together. We all have to make sure that we were gonna make it together to the moon and beyond. Thank you so much for hearing all the things which I have shared. It's hard to like listen to me, because sometimes I talk sometimes I become very boring. But yeah, thank you so much for uh, uh, everything, and thank you so much for hearing.
Okay, goodbye everybody. Have a nice weekend and maybe the first day of the week for us. Goodbye. Bye bye.